Hi everyone, I'm Abby, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Now, last episode we finished with the first investigation part in the stolen turnabout. We're about to go to trial, yeah. Interesting case so far, isn't it? Hey, Nick! What is it? Is something wrong? Man, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask-to-mask glossier I bought. You bought this? Where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. Ugh, he's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lily Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the secret urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please! Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. But bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually, the thief is... Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee you that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the secret urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. There he is. He's the new prosecutor. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Gado, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, reputation precedes you. How many cases have you dealt with so far? Heh, none. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask? In a court of law? Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobbo. It's not Gobbo, it's Gado, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. My name is No one has asked for your name, witness. Ugh. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. Or listening. Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he spends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always only go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. This is a mo to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Gatto, what do you... We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Gatto. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Bad as coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please. Proceed. Very well, it's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Yeah. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Gardo, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. I mean it in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item the Master Mask would normally go after. Irk. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the secret urn was not the work of Master Mask? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I do is point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Gardo? This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Gardo number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite. Oh, what? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. Fake. A fake Master Mask? Fake Damask? It sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Prove that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Though I don't approve Mr. Gardo's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Looks like we're going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person as Lordly Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Yeah, so this is what he looks like in the security footage. And... yeah, you notice something missing? The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera, but if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us what about this picture is so peculiar. It's right here, of course. You mean mask to mask? I have here a piece of reference where I'd like the court to take a look at. Isn't the publicity photo I brought this morning? The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo. Ah! He has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lord Lee Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this mask to mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Gatto, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? Ah! That's Mask to Mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddhist statue? Must mean the Omni face statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Grr, this guy's one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours will have pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order! Order in the court. Mr. Gatto, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left in the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Huh, you mess with Gatto. And you get burned. Grr, he's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. It doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? Feel bad for Gumshoe, man. 1 second is 1 trip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence! Hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zavadi! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me. Ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. I especially made a monocle that's worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is. Yes, he is. Look at me. Why was this guy by himself anyway? Must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what the special monocle yours witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask to Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. You're not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Mr. Abney, would you take a look at that special monocle of yours? Aha, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Urgh. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief thought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. Look at me. Agree completely. I'll end this soon. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask? Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always got confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Yeah. Okay, let's stop this now, yeah. We'll finish the rest of the trial later on. So yeah, thanks for watching. And feel free to like and comment and subscribe and check out my Twitch and Ko-Fi and Twitter/X. And next episode, again, I'll be finishing up this trial. And trust me, there's still a lot of cool stuff to happen. So yeah, look forward to that. And peace off.